Hello and good morning. So, I got a request here to see... Well, I guess it could be a couple of requests, really. But it was to see the Spiteful here, as well as just kind of seeing more MT builds in general. So this one, this is actually an upgrade of one of the... it's called a Swift, I believe, from AC1. Basically, it's like a starter AC, except it has double missiles instead of a missile and radar. This one is basically the same thing, except it has an upgraded blade, has a radar, and has a chain gun. Other than that, it's pretty much the starter. Starter parts. I basically went and gave it this core. A, because I kind of thought it looked better, and B, B can't have overboost because it's a first-gen AC. And third reason is because the other thing was kind of in use. Anyway, so, I think it turned out pretty decent. Gonna be having it fight a little bit of a gauntlet here. The Kainos was one of the ones that seemed fitting, since it kind of functions a similar role in terms of a mass-produced, like, kind of AC-esque thing that isn't really an AC. And then gonna be having it fight both versions of Wildcat, as well as... You know what? What the hell? I can't. I didn't actually make Invincible Q yet, but I'll have it fight Boss Savage. Why not? I have him available. If you're wondering on the music in the background, this is one of the ones from the Master of Arena soundtrack. This is Ambiguity. It's also a little bit loud. I'll go ahead and turn that down just a smidge. There we are. That sounds about right. As far as equipment on this thing goes, the Spiteful, that is. It's got that nifty cannon AI now, so it will use its back cannon whenever it sees an opportunity to do so. However, at the moment, it's not far enough to do so, so it won't be doing that. Weapon-wise, the Spiteful that shows up there, it has the model for the one of the machine guns, but it basically has a pulse rifle. Just kind of a mix between looks and function in this case. Essentially, this thing is, a pulse rifle that is labeled as a laser rifle. Whatever, same thing. Shoots energy stuff. It's alright. Lost the first fight. I'm just going to be doing best 2 out of 3s on these, since it does have multiple opponents in this case. I figured it's a little compromise. Alright, let's go back to Meme Dream. Thank you again, Azur, for putting these together. Gotta mention that every time. And, yeah. Nice calm piano music. Man, I love the, love random bits of MOA soundtrack. Fantastic. It's like the mix of techno and piano. Beautiful. Frickin' beautiful. Yeah, it was, basically, I haven't actually played AC1 in, quite a good while. I pop it on there every now and then on my Vita, but for whatever reason the emulation on the Vita is just crap, to the point where a lot of PS1 and PSP games don't want to work right. So, yeah. It tends to get glitched out, it tends to get frozen. It does not play nice with frickin' Vita. So I was hoping to actually jailbreak the thing to improve it, which is a little bit sad because that should never be a requirement of your console. With some exceptions, obviously. When the NES and SNES classics came out and they put barely any security on there, that was a pretty flagrant thing of, we know, you're gonna jailbreak the thing. We'll even leave you a nice little note. And, we can't exactly put all the non-PG stuff out there. But, any darn way. Let's go back down here. Who we're fighting, so I guess we'll go with the Nexus version next. I believe that is up here on the Lynx's. Even though he's not really a Lynx, but whatever. But yeah, actually recently jailbroke the one that I managed to find the other day. And yeah, put all the old favorites on there. So that was nice. Have a nice little time capsule for the baby down the line. Good stuff. But no, yeah, when it comes to the Vita, I don't know. It's got problems. It got definite problems. And unfortunately, they released a patch a few months ago. I didn't really think about, its modding potential at the time, kind of figured everything would be updated. And they're saying that the odds of cracking this new patch, if it ever happens, is a few years down the line. So that sucks. Kind of just put a thing on Craigslist like, if you have one before the patch, I'll just trade you, and like $20. This is apparently the only other way is to replace the friggin' motherboard. And I ain't gonna do that, I'm just gonna break the thing. Oh well. Right. Why is he not using his cannon, I'm wondering, because in testing he was able to do it pretty effectively. I guess he just figures his little dinky gun is better in this case. Which, I mean, I don't blame him for it, but he's not correct. Alright, well, he's losing to this version of the Wildcat for sure. Try as he might, he's just not very good. Oh well. That's that, and then the last version. Where were ya? I want to say it was Pro Squad or Cool Patrol. One of them. He's definitely not in Pro Squad. And what about Cool Patrol? Yeah, here he is. But yeah. So it's a real shame. You know, overall I like the device. Actually, I was gonna probably put out a video at some point just kind of going over a lot of the weird things that this thing does, like even getting it used. I got the thing practically for free. Like one of these cases where I picked it up as a bundle deal with a bunch of games on there and everything, and it had wonky sticks. I think I paid it was like 40, 50, something like that, bucks for it. Paid $20 to have to get two different sticks, and then just replaced them. Sold the games for those same $50, so basically got it for free. And yeah, I mean, it's funny because I like the stuff it can do, I just don't like the device itself. Like, it's uncomfortably big, the sticks suck, even the new sticks are already broken. And this was only a few months ago that I actually replaced them. I don't know what they were thinking with that thing. Oof, you know what, I think it's safe to say that Spiteful is not going to do too well. Maybe that's why he's so spiteful. Anyway, sounds like I have some situations to go deal with, so see you in the next part.